Hi everyone, I've got a piece of mail art for you here today. I'm starting with a piece of watercolor paper by Canson that I have trimmed and scored myself into an envelope shape. I would like to thank Miss Michelle Kościolek for that. I saw her make her own envelope and thought that it would be really great to make an envelope any size I want. I have covered it with Liquitex Gesso, professional smooth gesso, with a 1-inch Simply Simmons wash brush. And then I'm just giving that a quick heat with my heat gun to dry. Then I've got my palette and 3 of the new beautiful Dina Wakley paints. I've got blush, fuchsia, and elephant. And then I've got a bucket of water sitting to the side as well, a little jar. I have dipped my paintbrush in water and then in the paint to give it a bit of a kind of watercolory wash feel to it. And you will see here I end up getting out some more gray paint because kind of when I'm working in background washes like this, I tend not to clean my brush between colors, but I was a little bit unhappy with how pink the gray was turning out. So I wanted to add a bit of the plain gray. And then I knew that the fuchsia was going to be very bright in my palette, so I just kind of splattered it around in a couple areas. Then I dried most of it with a heat gun, and while some of the heavier areas were still wet, I turned it over and smushed it into my underpaper, and some of the paint came off and left some really great voids, so that was very cool. Then I just made sure that everything was dry, and I got out some of my favorite Viva Las Vegas stamps and some old book text, and I'm using Ranger archival ink, but we have Viva Las Vegas stamps has the black in stock. I have kind of taken it upon myself to create my own black suit, just not distress stain, it's the same color, but archival ink, and totally fine if that's what you want to do, but I really love the jet black that Ranger puts out in archival as well. Plus, we have some other ink pads in stock if you'd like those. I did stamp the doodle border on some book text, and then I took a little bit of time and fussy cut that out. And I'm going to line the side of my envelope with them. I really love book text. I use it on almost everything now. Now I'm just trimming those down to size, and I know that the doodle border wasn't long enough to go all the way up the side, so I made sure to do 4 instead of just 2. And now I'm kind of taking a little bit of extra time here and making sure that they're not exactly the same on each side because I like some variation. So my little scallops do not line up from one side to the other. And then I just glued those down with some Yoo-Hoo. Now I've got a little cup out, and I've gotten the gesso out that I first covered my page with and a smaller brush, and I'm creating kind of a void towards the bottom of the envelope. It's going to act as 2 things. One, it's going to act as kind of a hill or part of my landscape where I'm going to put my tree, but also it's going to be the area that I can write in the address for my envelope. So it's a dual purpose, and then I don't have to kind of void out an area in my fun artwork. And I do go over it a couple times just to make sure that it's nice and solid and white and none of the paint underneath shows through. And this also helps when I'm writing so that my writing is not competing with anything that's going on in the background. And I did dry between layers for that. And now I've gotten out my tree from Viva Las Vegas stamps, and you will find all of the products linked in the blog post. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please click through so you can see all the products. And now I've got a Scarlet Lime pen, and I'm just kind of tracing the edge there and kind of just creating a little bit more of a cohesive piece and adding in a bit more black. And I picked up this whimsical cloud. I stamped it once by itself, and then I masked off that top envelope piece, and I turned the cloud over. And this really helps create some depth and some dimension to the clouds, and then I'm not stamping the exact same cloud over and over. And now I'm going to use a Stabilo Marxall, and I'm going to trace the underside of the cloud. I'm going to add some water to that and drip it down. But because it kind of gets dark pretty quickly, then I'm going to just blot off some areas of that, and you'll see exactly how that works out. I've got a baby wipe and a paper towel that I'm blotting with. And then it becomes more of kind of like a dreamy, kind of hazy rain, which I really like. And you won't see it in the video because I thought I was done, but I do end up adding another cloud in the top right hand. And also I find some nice book text sayings that I end up just putting down with some golden fluid medium over the tree. As soon as this video stops, I'll pop those pictures back at the end and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Thanks for joining me in Viva Las Vegas Stamps for Mail Art Monday, and I will see you around. Bye.